It's Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Steelers on Thursday night primetime.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Here's Willis.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Looking for Traylon Burks that time,
but it'll be second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Willis to throw once more.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
And from the gun, here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75.
And the Titans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 68 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
T.J. Watt,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll complete this one to a Cockrell.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play, but by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Steelers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and the losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out come the Titans now.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. Around here, all of a sudden, you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Willis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Caught by his tight end, Wesco. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Trevon Wesco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans add 6 to their lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Put Autry anywhere along the line, and he'll produce for you. At least 7.5 sacks in 4 of his last 5 seasons with the Colts and Titans.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Returning it is Moore. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On second down, here's Henry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That's taken in by Okonkwo.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Willis on the bootleg.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Henry up the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Now Willis.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 28-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Rashad Weaver.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Running from the gun with Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a handoff to Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, here's Willis.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And here's Willis now off the play fake.
Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they got it 1st and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now Shudak for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pass interference. Defense.
What's up, man?
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Now here's another carry for Harris.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. There's a nice move. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspect.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, he shifts past him. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He finds Robinson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Pickett.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Pickett now on 1st down.
This is caught by Robinson. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Completes it to Austin.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is 3rd and goal. Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
At the 20.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
And they will take a knee here. Running left, it's Henry.
183 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did